guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do one of those talk through videos, something very detailed. And in my previous tutorial that I did, which was a hairstyling video, I had asked you guys to just suggest different videos and looks and stuff that you'd like for me to do here on my channel. And I can remember one of them being somebody wanting me to do a smoky eye tutorial. So today that's what I'm doing. But today what I really want to do is take it step by step and show you guys how to smoke like a pro. You get it? It's just really like it's just a step by step smoky eye tutorial. I might just throw in a dash of glitter on top of that because she had said that she wanted it with glitter as well. So that's what we're doing today. As you can see, my eyebrows are already done. If you guys need a detailed eyebrow tutorial, that's definitely listed down below. But today, since we're going for super dark eyes and just something really smoked out, because yes, I'm going to be using black for this. As you guys know, number one thing with smoky eye, not because it's smoky eye means it has to be black. You can smoke out any color at all. It could be purple, red, blue, as long as it's really blown out and diffused around the edges, it is a smoky eye. So I feel like I want to definitely start off with the eyes first, just to simplify things and just jump into that portion sooner. And yeah, so let's jump on into it. Okay, so to start off, I definitely want to go in and just kind of prime / base my eyes with my concealer. This is just going to help everything to appear more evenly on the eyelids. So I'm going to be taking my Premier Pro, that's what I was about to say, my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, in this tutorial I'm also going to be using a couple new makeup products that I received. I got some brushes from Lena Cosmetics as well as some lip glosses, and they sent me this brush shampoo which I can't wait to try out when I go ahead and wash my brushes. And I received some lippies, some brand new lippies from Lena Cosmetics. You guys know I love Lena Cosmetics. And a eyelash and a highlighter palette. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how those are throughout this tutorial. So the next step is going ahead and setting that concealer we used to base our eyelids just now, so that we don't get any creasing. So I'm just making sure that everything is well blended there. I'm just gonna go in, set my eyelids. We need to go in with our transition. So guys, always remember, number one thing with eyeshadow, with applying eyeshadow, this is a general thing. When starting off application with the eyes, always remember that a transition color is very important. That's the color you place right here. You know, when you're opening eyes, you can see that natural crease. That shade always go right there, and it should always be matte, because you get a more a smoother blend, and everything just comes together way better. So your number one rule to apply any eyeshadow at all is to apply your transition color. Now your transition color is usually a warmer color, just that shade that naturally helps everything else to blend, if you get what I'm trying to say. So today the transition color that I'm taking is from my 35OM Morphe palette. I know you guys have seen me you've been seeing me use this palette for a while now. Like, I love it. Well, not that long, but I've been using it in a lot of my tutorials because I just think it's amazing. It's just an amazing warm tone palette. Like, the colors are absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I want to take this reddish light brown right here. That's what we're going to use for our transition shade. So I'm just going to pop this onto the crease, and I'm just doing windshield wiper motions, okay? And I'm taking a tapered blending brush for this, and this is from Maybelline, by the way. So yeah, so I'm using a light hand. And always remember to just, when it comes onto a smoky eye, guys, never apply too much product all at once, at least for anything that relates to makeup, because guess what, you can always build that up, but you see, when you apply too much, you can't, it's not that easy to take it away. So I suggest that you apply a little bit of product at a time and work your way up to your desired look. So I want to build up my transition color a little bit more so that it's a little bit darker. So if you're using more than one transition color, I suggest that you start off with the lightest one and then work your way on to the darker one, and use a little at a time. Never apply too much, just like what I just said. So now that I've applied that shade, I want to go in with a darker brown, and I'm going to be using this brown right here. And this just helps everything to just blend super seamless at the end of the day. That's like the #1 thing to a smoky eye. You don't want to see where anything starts or where it stops, and you just want it to look like an effortless smoke, you know? So that's the aim, and that's the reason why we go in with so much different neutral tones and, you know, different browns. You don't just jump on into using a black shadow or the actual shadow. You have to work your way up with blending other shadows and making everything diffuse into each other nicely, you know? We're gonna kind of take this darker brown beneath the red. It's like on top of the red, but you're not going to completely cover everything with this dark brown. And I focused most of the shadow on the outer portion here, and I'm gonna do the same for the inner portion because I want to have it like almost like a semicircle going on. So I'm just doing a windshield wiper motion with this as well. We're gonna move on to the darkest part, which is applying some black. Now I want to base the lower lid with a dark liner before actually jumping in with our shadow, so we get that dark, super dark look. So I'm going in with the Italia Deluxe liner, and this is in black. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to run this liner, and I'm going to take it as far as here. I'm going to keep it on the lower lid. The #1 thing with smoky eye, I wouldn't suggest you taking it all the way up in the crease, because guess what? I feel like you're going to apply too much shadow to a point where it's not going to be able to blend out seamlessly, and it's probably going to be too close to the brow bone when you're done. And I just prefer it to keep it as low as possible, to the keep it as much on the lower lid, and then I can blend it out and work my way up to the crease. I don't take the product all the way up to the crease, because you need to leave a little bit of space to blend out and make sure that everything diffuses properly. So I'm going in with this blending brush, and I'm just blending out the liner before I go in with the shadow, blending it out, so that making sure that everything is really even. And what this will do is ensure that the dark shadow pops much more. I remember when I was just learning to do makeup, like before I even mastered doing a smoky eye, I would always do a smoky eye. Isn't that funny? Like, I know when I look back, I'm like, I didn't even know how to do a smoky eye properly, and now that I do, I don't even wear a smoky eye that much. Isn't that funny? But yeah guys, you see how it's blending nicely, and that's because you see how well it blends, and that's because we have the transition color that we laid previously. So I suggest that you always apply your transition color before going in with the actual shadow that you want to smoke out. So you see what I'm saying? It's not too dark once you reach the crease, and once it goes above the crease, then everything looks way more soft. I'm gonna go in with a matte black shadow, and this is from the 35B Morphe palette. Alright, it's just a regular super matte black shadow. Now the brush I'm taking to apply this is the Sigma Eye Shading, and this is the E55 brush. Looks like this. So I'm going to pat it on. With matte shadows, you don't swipe them. With shimmery shadows, yes, they look more pigmented once you swipe them. But when you're applying matte shadows, you pat it onto the lids, and oh my gosh, I know that shadow here nice, but me like how the brush apply it. Like it's like, I don't know. By the way, these are synthetic hair brushes. Then we're gonna go ahead and blend out the edges. Now I'm going back in with the dark brown shadow we took earlier on for the transition, And I'm just going to use this and blend out the edges. Then I'm going to use a brush that has nothing on it and just diffuse everything nicely. Okay guys, so I accidentally went ahead and did a liner on my right eye, not remembering that I didn't do my face makeup. I mean, it gets the best of us. Now you can see how my face is black here. That's because of the fallout, and that's why I didn't even want to go in and do my face makeup right away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this liner. I'm not gonna prime today because I'm only doing this for the purpose of this tutorial. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight in with my concealer. I do not use foundation at the moment. I don't have anything against foundation. I use foundation on clients whenever I do my clients. I personally just don't go for it right now because I don't feel like I necessarily need it. Plus, I just feel like it's just additional product that I can just skip. So probably one day I will if I have the need to, but right now I just go straight into highlighting, contouring, and yeah. So I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, Fawn again, and I just apply it to all the areas of my face that I want to bring forward. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to set it, my Sacha powder as usual, which I don't know, so I just always use this to set my highlighted portions, right? So I'm just gonna go in with this. I've been using this for a while and the number isn't even on it anymore, but this is from Fearless. This is like a small powder brush. So once I'm done with setting all those areas, I move on to applying powder to the rest of my face, the areas that I applied nothing to. So I'm going in with my Milani Mineral Press Powder in Warm 109, which, as I mentioned before, I've seen people say this is not online, they can't find it online, they can't find it anywhere. I bought it here in Jamaica in Halfway Tree at King's Plaza in Discount Beauty. That's where I always get mine. I've seen a couple of my subbies in saying the comments to other people or reply to other subscribers of mine telling them that it's sold at Walmart. So I don't know, you can probably check there out, check out Walmart to see if it's there, but yeah. I'm going to go on the sides of my nose with the same powder to lightly contour it or low light it. I'm taking the Sigma Blending E25 brush to do this. Now I'm going to move on to contouring my cheekbones. I'm using my ABH Contour Kit as usual, tan to deep. And you know, from when I need to buy one new one of them here, like the struggle. I just keep on neglecting it really. I keep on forgetting because I bought so many other stuff and just always forget to buy this, but I'm going to try my best to remember to purchase it this week. And no matter what, I just always come back to my to the ABH Contour Kit, no matter which other contour kit I try out. Not saying that I don't like the others that I try, but I just always come back to this. Alright, now I'm going to move on to baking because I actually just remember that I said I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle to the smoky eye earlier on and I totally forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and bake, and this will also help to catch any fallouts from the eyes. Now is when I'm going to actually go in and tightline my eyes and really smoke out the lower water and lash line. So now I'm gonna go back in with that transition brown, the second transition color we took, the dark brown, to smoke out the lower lash line. Guys, that's pretty much it for the shadow. Now I just want to move on, and I want to add glitter just to spice things up, just to probably the center, and you know, make everything look a little bit more interesting. So I want to go in with Champagne Kisses, and this is from Violet Voss, and I was so intrigued when I went ahead and ordered these glitter, because like they're just so gorgeous. And I'm using my MAC Mixing Medium liner to apply this. I'm gonna move on to lashes, and I feel like I'm not gonna go super dramatic with the lashes today. I'm taking the this pair of Lena lashes that Lena Lashes sent to me, and this style is Posh. You guys see their packaging? It's so nice. It's this heart, so it's really not like super dramatic or anything. It's like very wispy lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm taking my Sigma large powder brush F30 to dust away all the powder I used to bake. For my glow today, I'm gonna move on to my highlight, and this is what they sent me to show you that I'm just unboxing these products. This is still in the bubble wrap. Oh, but I already have this highlighter palette. I already have this one. This is the Lemonade highlighter palette from Lena Cosmetics. It has 4 different shades in there. It has Bikini Pool Party Lemonade and Sweetie Pie. I'm gonna go in with Lemonade, and no, I'm gonna go in with Lemonade and Sweetie Pie. So I'm just blending the two of these together. Oh, and I'm taking my Sigma tapered highlighter brush. This is the F35 brush. I'm gonna spray my face, and the reason, even though I'm doing this for the purpose of the video, the reason why I spray it is to take down some of the powdery look. So for my lips, I got 3 brand new shades from Lena Cosmetics, and they're all nudes. Okay, there's 3 different new shades. I got Hugo, Luca, Aubrey. I feel like I really want to try out Hugo and Aubrey together today, and I'm gonna leave Luca for another look. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by these 2 right here. As you can see, Hugo is a darker one, and Aubrey is definitely lighter. So, and I feel like I want to keep them, but I'm not sure yet. I have a ton of glosses that I got from Sigma Cosmetics. Big up on yourself, big up Lena Cosmetics. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I definitely want to go with just matte lips today. Wow, wait, hold on. This is definitely a gray tone lippy. So I feel like I'm gonna leave out Aubrey. I did not expect this, but I actually like it. So let me see. I'm going to try it by itself, and if anything, align it. So I'm definitely gonna go on the side with a brown liner. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. As you can see, I had to go in with a little bit of brown liner around my lips, because at first, by just looking in the bottle, I thought this was like just like a darker nude or a brown, but then I realized that it had like a gray. It definitely has a gray under. It's almost like a gray, which I love it because it's a beautiful color, but I just didn't know that it was a gray really. So I went ahead and I lined it with a little bit of brown, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's what I did for the lips. I'm loving how everything else is looking. I really hope that this, you know, tutorial really helped you guys out. I tried to make it as detailed as I could. I mean, I do have quite a number of other smoky eye tutorials. I have one that's definitely suitable for beginners. This type of smoky eye, I definitely feel like it takes a little bit more time and effort and practice, because I mean, everything takes a little bit of practice at the end of the day. But yeah, and all you need to do, guys, is just really practice. And look, oh, it looked too complicated, I can't do it. So I tried my best to make it as detailed as I possibly could for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumb up if it helps you out as well. And I'll definitely be sure to list all the products that I use down below in the description box for this look. Also, guys, if you're wondering about my hair, this is a wig that I wore some time ago. It's some hair that I got from RECOOL hair off Aliexpress. Yes, if you're interested in that, I'll go ahead and I'll put the link for it down below in the description box. This is a wig that I made myself. I plucked the frontal, everything myself. If you guys want to see a detailed tutorial on how I make my wigs, I do have one already, but if you want an updated one on how I make my wigs and how I customize my frontals, then go ahead and let me know down below in the comments for sure. All the necessary info will be down in the description box, guys. Please just don't forget to check it. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye.